Hello my brothers, welcome to your next step in chess. If you already know how to move the pieces, set up the board, and why the center is important, the video will take you further by showing you basic tactical ideas. Let's dive in. Let's talk about tactics. Tactics are short-term tricks to gain an advantage. Let's talk about the pin. So the pin is when an attacking piece prevents an opponent's piece from moving because it would expose a more valuable piece behind it. Most of the time it will be a king or a queen. The knight can't move because it would expose the king, and that would be an illegal move. The knight can't move because if it would expose the king, and it will be an illegal move. So he can't move because the king will be taken. You can't take the king. Okay. So the king made a move, and now you just take the knight because it is not protected. It's called an absolute pin. An absolute pin because you absolutely can't move the piece that is pinned to the king. Absolutely. So we pin the rook. It can't move anywhere because the king would be exposed. Made a move. You can't save the rook. We just take. Setting up a relative pin. So a relative pin is the same as a pin. A less valuable piece can't move because a more valuable piece behind it will be taken. So the rook is worth 5 points and the queen is worth 9 points. We put the bishop here, and you gotta move the queen somewhere, or I don't know, do anything but move the rook. If you move the rook, you lose the queen. Exploit the pin. So right now, if you take with the rook, that will be a mistake because you would lose material because a rook is worth 5 points and a knight is worth 3 points. Exploiting a pin is attacking a piece because it can't move because it is pinned. Look at this. It is pinned to the king. It can't move. So, okay. And now we take the knight. Easy, right? Okay. And now, exploit the pin again. Take the knight here. Because they can't take. Exploit the pin again. And now, we just exploited the pin. Okay. Exploit a pin. Now we can take here because it is pinned. The king would be exposed. So we take. And take again. And it is mate. Okay. So exploit the pin again. Oh, this is a beautiful tactic right here. Look at it. We take the pawn with the rook because the queen can't take because it was pinned to the king. And now it can't take because we take back and it's over. Okay. We take back the queen and we're up. We win. Okay. Let's see the next. The fork. One piece, often a knight, attacks 2 or more pieces at the same time. So yes, this is a knight and it forks the queen and the king. The king and the queen is attacked. You must move the king to a safe place because if you don't, it is an illegal move. You lose the king. You can't lose the king. You just get checkmated. But here you gotta move the king, and they did, and we just take the queen. Again, a knight fork. Here, this is a tactic. Sacrificing the queen for a rook and a queen back. That is and now a pawn fork. A pawn can fork actually if it's defended. And now we can take both of these, any one of these. I would actually prefer the bishop. A pawn fork again. This is from an opening. It is against an Italian. Here's a fork. They go back. You take the knight. Okay. A rook fork. A rook fork is when you fork 2 pieces with a rook when they're on the same line. So here we take the rook, and now okay, queen fork. Oh no, a bishop one. A bishop fork, yeah, when two pieces and you attack both pieces on the same diagonal. So yeah, this is a check, and now we take the rook. Okay, so a double attack. Here we attack this and we attack this fork. So we attack this rook and this fork. This is called a double attack. They can't do anything, so you fork the king and the rook and you just win. Okay. So here we attack. And now what? We take the rook. It would be a mistake. We lose our queen. Take the free queen. Don't think that you are smarter than everyone else. You're not. Just, here we win. Just a knight for. Okay. Discovered attack. Moving one piece reveals an attack by another. So a knight moves out, attacks the king, and attacks the queen at the same time. Here we go. And now we move out the knight to attack the queen, while the rook is attacking the king. And now we're better. Here is a discovered attack. We attack both rooks. Pawn moved. This rook is attacked, and this. You can't save both. So we take this one. And now we can move our knight anywhere to attack. I'll do a double check. Oh no. Knight g6 is better. Oh yeah, that's better, and that's mate 2. Okay. So here we attack and discovered attack. So okay, they take, we take with check, and we have a winning position. Okay, so they take, we take with check. Queen c3. Attack both. Fork. Discovered attack. So okay, this is check, and now we go back and take the rook. And there you can find it on Lichess, but watch my videos. Goodbye to everybody. Don't forget to practice.